ازيك يا سهر؟ ازيك يا سهر؟ ايه اخبارك؟ هوتب يلا.
The temple. See the Nile over there, the sun setting. See our boat.
Hey, yo. A Nubian sister. A Nubian sister. What about Reggie?
Here's the temple.
Actually, this is why so big numbers of the Roman statues outside. I come first here and then I show you about the crocodiles month before sun comes down. This is why I think that this time it's wide angle now to take nice pictures, nice pictures and nice photos. Anyway, brothers and sisters, as I told you before, most of the figures have been chiseled out or shipped out. And this here at the end called Khasut. You know Khasut? It means foreigners. Foreigners.
Which line?
Are
Which
not
is it?
native, Asian, Asiatic.
The bottom line?
Look like a little crown. Here, you see? That's why this repeated is signed 3 pyramids, you know, repeated in each one. The
Bottom
French
signet-
archers,
Signet means they're foreigners.
they believe it. Big numbers
Yeah, they're
of women
captives.
have no children, and they used to come on Sunday or Friday to visit temples in Christian's time and earliest Islamic time, and to cut a piece of a stone and to put with water and take a bath. I mean fertility. Another group of the Egyptologists believe it. The heads are broken because big numbers of tourists or travelers coming and they cut a piece of the stone, take it for memory, for rememberness. Especially when the tribe used to cross from the West Bank to the Red Sea, other side, cross by, get the, I think by elephants from south. The traders used to come from south, because there is a road connected to the west of Sudan, and the west of Sudan, especially the north, the southwest of Sudan, close to Chad today, you know? And there is, today, still using my camels. Do you remember the camels groups in Cairo? They come walking from Sudan until this village here, and then transported by train or tractors. It means this is the key of the traders. Transmit here. So there's here cars ferry boat or camels ferry boat we call it. We're crossing the camels from the western desert to the Darao city. And you see here big numbers of visitors or travelers long time ago used to come here when they have problems. They make sermons, special sermons, make offerings, and they cut a piece of the stone for memory. This is 2 suggestions now. Maybe this have been damaged for fertility of children, or maybe for, the second reason could be broke down or destroyed later, I think, by Muslims or Christians for idols or idol, because they believe those ancient Egyptians were atheists or atheists. Amenhotep. There is another Amenhotep, he's an architect also, but his name Amenhotep, son of Habu. Imhotep is the chief architect of the king Zoser or Djeser. Let's go inside. Yes.
What is this?
This is the hands, they tied the hands in the back. Both hands are tied to the main.
Oh, you can still not believe.
1, 2, 3. Come on. Things are different way about the creation. One of them is it believes the whole land was covered by water. And there is island came out, and then the
Stories of
ibis
creation.
bird built nest on the top of the sycamore tree, for the tree of life, and then the getting egg and egg walking, and people came out from the egg like a chicken. But which one came first, the chicken or the egg?
The egg.
Nobody knows, huh? Maybe both, huh? This is another myth, you know. This is one of the myths of the creation. But here you see a very important, I think, very important explanations. You see the God here, the God give, you know, give, and atune. Atune, give.
The chicken, God created
Maybe from Kentucky. Very important. There is a very important here scene where this copy was an Egyptian artist or scribe in the Roman time and in Greek time. Also, they are showing us about the god Atum, the universal god, and his 4 children, Goddess Isis, and Goddess, Goddess also Nut and Nut and Shum, and also the god Gib, the god of the earth. And you see the 4 children we saw this morning, Osiris, Isis, and Nephthys. But in the middle here, you see the goddess Ma'at, goddess of justice. And look here, the 2 eyes of Horus, you see? There's the eye of Horus, you see? One is the left side, one is the right side. This for the protection. Mr. Tuni, please, here. You see the 2 eyes here? The eye of Horus. Look here, come on. And this Ma'at in the middle, you see with the 2 wings over there. Goods of justice, goods of the truth.
This is African corn rolls.
Very important.
This is Mayat.
Later after the seeing the musical instruments are the most important.
Guardate il dietro si vede questo occhio, uno dell'occhio l'occhio di Horus, lui che aveva salvato questo Horus dal male di suo fratello, del suo dio. Potete vedere che la somiglianza tra R, l'occhio e l'R sono adesso dei giocatori prima di inserire scrivono le R, poi scrivono il e questa è la lettera R che
Look at the corn rolls, man. Oh, look at the nose. This is very thin.
About, please, we were talking about the mummification with the embalming, and you know very well the god of mummification, Anubis, and we had known some gods also, and I told you before, they used to make 17 operations. It means they use tools, they use medical instruments, for surgicals, for the embalming of the body, for opening of the belly, for suckling of the blood from the neck and from leg, and they put inside 4 jars. We saw this morning also the drugs rooms or the pharmacy at the temple of Edfu, but here we can see the surgical instruments, but there were big numbers of them, more than 224, only 40, I think 3 you can see now, which used for the embalming. And if you fix your eyes, you can see here
These are medical instruments.
The pharaoh or the king offering this medical, Imhotep, the father of medicine, the famous architect, the chief of architects, the scribes, the writers, offering this medical instruments for the goddess Isis. And you see here, this used, or this Caesar used for circumcision, by example, and you see the medical balance here. You see the guardian eye of Horus. It means they used the
medical
spirit,
instruments,
or like meditations, like meditation ceremony today, and they use surgicals. We use both, huh? And here you see this used, I think, to get the could be the stones from kidneys or from, I think, from the body, and some use also for the operations of the knees. But all of them for some here. This is Caesar used for the cutting the bone. You see? So yeah, cutting the bone.
This
Here,
cutting the
and you see
bones.
here used, I think, for the operations, for the kidneys could be, but the
Different
rest of the
medical
broken, destroyed.
instruments.
And here it is written the numbers, and at the same time burning incense and mixed purification. Those are offering for the goddess Isis, and you see she looks like a woman pregnant. That's why she's a big belly of Isis here and wearing the seats here. Gods of love and joy and wife of the god Osiris. Anyway, we'll give a chance for the others to see, and then I give you more details outside. This is the goddess Isis, and the wife of Osiris. But you see before this particular thing for the mortuary building of the 22 there. Which is really pregnant food. Ancient Egyptians used the method or the way called vacuum to get the air outside, and according to the new discovering, they made a pieces of wood or rose granite stone or basalt, and they put in between holders, you know, key holders made by wood or granite or basalt stone, and they put in between two blocks, two stones, and then one over each other. How they built, like we saw in Karnak, they built a ramp, you know, ramp to drag up the stones, and when they get finished, they have to move away or take away. Also, most of Egyptian temples reused as a church or a mosque, and you can see at the corner there is a Roman church. You see here, this is built about 4th century AD. We know very well Roman king Constantino declared the main religion of Roman kingdom was Christians, I think 324 AD, and then here they broke down the columns or some pillars here or walls, and the stones recycled, and we had 24 columns, only the heads and one column. And good.
These are keyholes where they use the wood to place the stones in place.
The choice is facing the Nile. It seems to us this is built in
Right here, this is where wood would fit in between the two rocks and make the stones together.
The island, you can see the island is the holy god crocodile. And I show you about the mummies of the crocodiles later, but why they chose the crocodile? They believe crocodile, by his powerful tail, cracks the earth in the south, and then digging the wells, and then pumping the flood to Egypt, or pumping the water. This is why the crocodile was the holy, was very holy and very sacred, and respected, and they mummified the dead crocodiles, or even they bring up some crocodiles in wells or in lakes. But don't believe it is added to it in tourist books, you know, touristic books that they use to bring up crocodiles in the well down there. There's a small well, you know. The crocodile could not live in the well 2 meters long or 4 meters wide. It's impossible, you know. And for the mayor of the city of long time ago, because this was a part of the second state or second province of Egypt. And there is a steps used here, steps. For each one step about 2 feet. It means they can know easy, they can account how many steps covered by water.
The colors. So the ceiling of a temple here. The colors are still here for thousands of years.
This way. Can you see the ceiling up here? Yes. It's pretty. All vultures for protection. Pieces of wood, and in this pieces we have like the wood, which was made out of
Both are connected together, huh?
Go together. Go together.
They came from the heaven in the hands of Mr. or our minister Ramses 6 or Ramses 4 that ancient Egyptians discovered the solar year. In Dendera we haven't seen, but we have been before the moon calendar, and there's 354 days, and each 1 month 29 days, and they are showing us about the moon calendar in Temple of Dendera, Temple of the Queen Cleopatra. But here you see the Egyptian calendar, what do you call it later, Coptic calendar, and Romans took it from Egypt and giving Romans name June, July, August. And you can see here, this is this 3 season, famous season called Shumu, you know, flood season, digging season, harvest season. There's a famous season in ancient Egypt. And you see here, this is the numbers of the days, how many weeks, you know, each 1 month in ancient Egypt was 4 weeks, I guess, 4 weeks. And you see here you see, this is the numbers. Here it is 28 days. Some months here, see 28 days. Some 31 days. Some 32.
How do you read the?
We read here, you see this is 10, this is 10.
Okay.
And each one number here 1. And you see this,
okay.
this is Hathor month. You see Hathor, the picture of Hathor? Hathor. Because they give the name of Tot months, Jehuti month. This calendar don't use anymore in government, in officials, but the farmers is still using for the planting of the crops. It means in 24 of Jehut or Tuhut, they have to plant wheat. If you plant the wheat, or I mean if you're growing up wheat or corn after 20, by example, after 24, not growing up, will not be good, will not, with the harvest, will be bad. That's why they're still using this calendar. Even also some Egyptian families, Coptic families, use also for the baptism, for the children, they're still using today too, for the festival, holidays. And you see all this written with the numbers and also with the name of the Egyptian month, like Hathor month.
28 days. Telling you it's an almanac, tell you when to plant crops. Did you plant it on the right day, you crop it not successful, just like my daddy used to do.
Nice hat, Orchid.
You see here, the cartouche of the king Ptolemais here, the Ptolemais. Everyone is very Ptolemais people, and Egypt, so long, and much writing to get more writing, more carvings. The good issues in the cartouche too. That's why you see more than business in the cartouche Ptolemais. But what about the nature? Cover. Live as Dunya. Half the time of Alba.
Calendrier, ils ont les signes organisés dans l'année sextile, ils ont compté 5 jours des pagorades, 2 jours de fête, et ils ont commencé à mettre le jour et le soleil. Et ça, c'est l'offrande à donner. L'offrande à donner en face de chaque jour. C'est-à-dire, ici c'est jour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jour, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Groupe 9, demi-cercle, village. C'est jour, 10, 10, 1, 3.
and he's wearing the crowns of Upper and Lower Egypt, crowns of South and North. He's a Greek, but he's Egyptian in ceremony, in service, and the crowns. He's the king of Upper and Lower Egypt. And they were completely separate from the Greeks. Completely separate. They were independent here in the country. After the Greeks' death, his generals divided the Greek kingdom into 3 divisions. Each, I think, just I want to show about the crypts here. Crypt, you know? Crypt. Shop. Crypt, yeah. Shop. This is, they were not native Egyptians. They were not Egyptians. That's why in Egypt temple, which built under the authority of the Greeks and Roman rulers, they dug a shop behind the statues. That's why many people become Christians. Also, when Romans come here, and big numbers, especially later, big numbers of the Coptic Christians. 300 years, the Christianity in Egypt is now also down the earth to hide their statues and their own stuff too, and then to block or to close, by big blocks or big stone here. That's why the shaft is the crypts here. Maybe this a kind of the representation of the underworld, second life, underworld, where they have to keep the statues here and taking outside only in holy or in ceremony time or daily service. This rooms used for as storage, rooms. You can have a look, and then we show you about Mummy. You mean the high priest?
Yeah, and the king would make his confession and the priest would listen.
Yeah, you mean when he come down with the high priest? Yeah, the sounds, yes. But this in Temple of Dendera, according to this ceremony, this echo, this sound, they could play the ceremonies, the service, make offerings, pray. These are sounds, and then the action by the rest of the priests is called Shemisu. Do you know, like we do here in Egypt? But they live there, and I think Egyptians, the church, take care of them there, or they give them the orders, or they keep touching or keep meeting with them. Change. Still using today. This is one of the influence of the ancient Egyptian religion in Christian religion. And they still call the followers who repeat the sounds of the high priest or the god, called Shemisu. And Shems in hieroglyphic means follower, man who follow the high priest, like a followers of the big boss. Still used today. They don't use in the street short in the public, in the official language, used only in a church. And also they use sometimes in Islamic high priest, they call him his Shammas or Shemisu. Anyway, Shabbat.
Yeah, no.
The sun setting in the west. It's beautiful.
Belong, descend. This me belong. And look here, the crocodile. Here, but no teeth. Is again.
Lazy or old?
See here? They got Jehud on this side. And they got Maurice. And look, they are holding 2 jars. And the holy water comes out from the jars. You see drops, drops comes around the king. They are blessing the king. This is immediately change. This baptism or purification, a change to long life and to happiness. Transmit, as Mr. Tu said, transmit, he is receiving. This is a conception. You see, this is a conception between the God and the king, or the Pharaoh himself here, who is receiving life.
As you notice, there's
on this side,
around
They
which
are
symbolize life.
this
So he's
different
giving,
ceremony.
he's giving
Which is the
life
first
as-
one. This is baptism.
He's giving
Next,
life as
you
while
see,
he's being baptized.
this is the ceremony of the wearing of the crowns. As receiving symbol of fertility and the three frogs, the three different significance of, fertility and happiness. And she's wearing long robe, and you see her sandal here too. But look, all carvings out here. This carvings out, so hard to make her leaves, but still, the art not good. Still not fine art, like we saw before, as a relative means short means.
Rolls here. Look at the sun, look at the sky.
Broken and
So well.
this stuff, this island with the cranes. Now I show about the crocodile's mummies. We could not go inside because this one piece of the ceiling broken.
So well. The colors right here, brilliant colors. Still original, 5,000 years old. 2 to 5,000 years old.
They come to ground here.
It's altar for sacrifices.
Bottle of water from the well, from the millimeter, 9 meter reading, and then they make like mountains, you know. If you believe it, it's satisfaction of your body. You cross me, cross me something. No charge. No charge. No charge at all.
Did you go cross it?
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Right.
I wasn't afraid. I ain't afraid. I was supposed to.
Sacrificial altar. It's tilted to go into that drain there. And when they sacrifice the animal, they will walk across that drain 3 times to get blessings for having a baby. This altar here is for sacrifices.
Died. They created wars. They excited the tribes. Divide and conquer and control. Suckling blood. And then other branch, other side, oh, there's union of the animals. Take care of the dogs. But ancient Egyptians were the first population. Mummified cats. Mummified crocodiles. Mummified cow. Oxen. Baboon. Ibis. We discovered a lot of mummies. We saw in Cairo Museum. You remember when they make sarcophagus for a small goat? Or you remember when we saw the corn, when we saw the wigs? And you remember in the whole of the wigs, we saw some animals have been mummified. And one of the key to the paradise, you have to convince the gods that you did not throw dirt to the Nile. And you should be honest. But today, they carry the dirt from Europe, they threw to the African desert. And this make a good business, especially in West Africa. And once or 2 times it's happened. They believe that we are going to build a factory there. We're going to reclaim the desert. We're going to do something special, but nothing happened. Really. Look to the mummies of the crocodiles, 2,200 years.
This is the entrance to the tomb of the mummified crocodiles. You can see the double-headed eagle with the sun in the middle. These are mummified crocodiles here.
Thousands of years.
Thousands of years old.
Still, the case is still.
Mummified crocodile, 1,000 years old. Still perfectly preserved.
Does it help other people? The combination of our lives?
At this moment over there to the mountaintop over there. See, it's all the way over on the other side. Do another close up on it. Still pan out. Let me give y'all a little date here. It is now October the 7th, 1994, 3:24 a.m. your time. It is now 9:24 a.m. our time. Now you see the Nile Valley, the Nile River. You see the Nile River. Our boat there in the Nile Plaza. Shop till you drop. Entrance to the Quark Quarry where the unfinished dam is located. We gotta climb up to see the unfinished obelisk, not the unfinished dam, the unfinished obelisk. This is where they cut the stones, the heaviest stones that make up the Pyramid of Giza, the ceiling stones. This is where they cut them, the same quarry. This is a sign for the unfinished obelisk. It's an unfinished obelisk right here. Unfinished obelisk. Rock, cutting rock for the temples from this quarry here. Unfinished obelisk.
Of the water of the Nile. Since the building of the high dam and the old dam, we buried many of the members of natural lakes.
See the crack right there? That's why they stopped building it right there.
The branches of the haven't been moved since Pharaonic time. And because this was the international market of Asia, Europe, African countries. And every 4 years, all the traders have to carry
Mosque right
their
there.
stuff or their goods, their workers, their goods and souvenirs. Same bird is the finish of food. That's why we think this
Unfinished
wanted
obelisk.
to put here and then to move
See the crack?
Karnak,
So
Yom
they
Karnak.
stopped making it.
But the problem, they discovered two cracks, one across, one from up to down, and then they left the obelisk as it was cut here. And you see, they moved the other two
Chip.
obelisks, each one 323
Oh, no.
30 meters high.
Oh, right, right.
For this 1146 tons and 41 meters high. It's the highest obelisk all over the world. Highest one and the biggest, heaviest. And you see, not finished yet. That's why they could not finish because we stopped the cracks. And there is a well. If you climb up there, you see there is two wells, some herbs, and you're crossing the border of Sudan and Egypt and go to the north. They carry what they have here and they're crossing to the south. They do it today, and the camels came from Sudan from south. Since Pharaonic time, Aswan was a very important city. Really, since long time ago. Maybe take pictures and then you're going back to the bus and we'll drive now to the temple of Philae. Philae, which moved by UNESCO organization about, I think, 10 or 12 years ago.
recording?
Here we go. Yeah, we on.
All right, people, we're at the unfinished obelisk. As you can see here, crack in the center of it.
You blocking a crack.
Is what they call a hairline fracture. They were building this. This is going to be the largest obelisk or Tekken in the world, natural. The Washington Monument is not technically a Tekken because it's made out of multiple stones. The obelisk is made, or a Tekken is made out of one solid stone. They didn't use any tools or any instruments to make it. They used water and oil to actually cut stone. So we're about to go to
Temple of
another
Philae.
Temple of Philae. So we'll see you there. And till then, Hotep.
Hotep.
People, we're about to take a boat over to the temple. About to take a boat over to the temple. Down here is either motorboat or felucca boat. Felucca is like a sailboat, small sailboat. You see the ducks and the boats right here. The group right here is ahead of us.
عايز انظف مركب واوسع مركب. Hello.
Boat we're on.
Is this the
We're starting to do our move here.
the old Union Temple? Okay, like this. That was 88. Yeah.
Right behind.
Yeah, and I always, isn't it that open, the sun came through and it opened, not open, but right there.
We're right here on the boat, about to go over to the temple. Temple of Philae. People, this is the temple at Philae. Oh yeah. We're in the boat right now. It's an island right there, rocks. formations here, the island. See how ominous it is? Look at this, people. We're in the boat and we're moving in front of the temple. Temple from the boat. It's the temple where we're going through, the temple of Philae. Temple shot right there. See the hieroglyphics. Oh man, that is spectacular. You can see the faces are chiseled out. Shot people from the Nile. It's one of the islands that are in the Nile River. As you can see the river here. To the shore. It's moving a little closer here. Coming around the entrance of the temple. Dock we're about to go on to.
Come on,
Supposed to stuff it.
Mixed together. They try to put their hands with Egyptians too because they made like a transmit, you know, transmit. And they let Egyptians, artists and sculptures, make statues, add Egyptian kings, Egyptian pharaohs, but still have some Romans science, Romans, I mean art, Romans style or Greek styles too. Like for example, you see the art or the way of carvings actually is very fat. For example, here you see the carvings with their leaves, it's mixed together, and more pictures of animals and more letters, you know, more. I mean, phonetics. I call letters now. More letters in Egyptian because this used originally was Greeks and Romans, but the Egyptians used this words like today. You mean, like, for example, when there is big numbers of Arab words in Spanish language, you know. If you study Spanish, in the 16th, 17th century, they found a big family lived in this island. This island is a real island. Location, I'll show you about it later. It's called Philae. That's why we call it Temple of Philae. But in fact, actually, the ancient Egyptian board of this area, or ancient Egyptian title, called the House of Isis. House of the goddess Isis, the wife of the god Osiris, where the Horus, where the crocodile, god of the Nile, called Asha, pushing the mummy of Osiris, or the body of Osiris, over his back, and then he turned to the beach or to the side of this island. And we discovered, according to the myth, the head and the beams of the god Osiris in this island. And also where the god Khnum used to create mankind or humankind on his own pottery wheel. That's why there's two different services. One for the goddess Isis, the other one for the god Khnum, the god of the creation, who created us on his own pottery, the pottery jars. That's why I told you before, we came from dust. We should to come back to the dust again. We create from dust, from the silt of the Nile, mud of the Nile. We should to come back to the dust again, according to ancient Egyptians myth or story. That's why here, this location is very holy and very sacred. The oldest section was the first foundation back to the last Egyptian king, Nectanebus, you know? Nectanebus the first, and Nectanebus the second. We discovered big block, have pharaonic cartouche, and here. And then every Roman had tradition. For example, the Trajan, Hadrian, and also Nero, Caracalla, this Roman rulers. This is the famous hieroglyphs of the Roman king, Trajan. And you see 14 columns made by raw sandstone. Look at block section by section. Some of them finished, some of them haven't been finished yet. And you see those outside to cut by hands. Outside by electricity so for cutting. And they will break here island. Pieces and under the controlling this and UNICEF and the human from Asians, German, Americans, good international teams. They did a good job without that, and they moved all these symbols in here. Maybe this was. Oh yeah. Brothers and sisters, look here. The visualize well, very poor, the materials, the elements. That's why you see some new blocks put again. Like you see this color there, the reddish stone there, this new, not original. The top, some new, some is original. But this will carve it and will decorate it, this original. It means many blocks, new blocks, reused again. And but 89% will be original blocks, original stones. And this is sandstone. The quality sandstone far away from here. Maybe they get stones from the far, which I show you.
This is the real location of the temple. It was moved to the current location. It's a scenic of the rocks out here in the water. As you can see, the landscape. This is the temple that was moved right here. Tell me when you start.
Yeah, I start now.
Is that record?
Yes, it's recording now.
Okay. Hey folks, we're at the temple of Philae. Philae means black. It's the original black Nubian village here. It was named after that. As you can see, the beautiful scenery right here, the Nile River. You have stones over here. Water. Stones over here. See some more sights, and after that we're going to go see another temple or go back to the boat and kind of cool out. But this is so magnificent. This temple was originally moved from the spot over here I showed you in the previous segment to the current location here. It was done by the Europeans, so it was a mistake whether they should never have moved it because they built the dam here. So, well, until next time, we're going to say Hotep, and see y'all a little later on. It's the inside walls of the temple.
And I see bald, no hair, and next here, the harpist holding his harps, and they play music and singing.
See the cornrows right here.
Also on the side,
The son of Heru is Harry.
got this. You know why what's their name? Bastard. That's why it's called cat. You know cat? The mummified big number of cats is a holy animal.
Cat.
Same heads, same shape, big ears, this hair. Huh? And his dust. And the whole family, which take care of all harvests and fishes all over the world, all over the Holy Land. Basic.
Entrance on the Holy of Holies. you can see the artwork on the walls here.
So, das wird ja hier eigentlich so sind, aber normalerweise dürfen wir hier nicht rein zur Zeit und da sind die kleine Wände, die wir zusammengesetzt und haben eigentlich eine Legende, wir haben in dem Schrein und Tod der Geschichte der Menschheitsvernichtung oder Menschheitsrettung. Und das ist die Geschichte nach dem Menschen, nach dem
Look, people, here's a hawk right here. I got him on tape. Symbol of Heru. He's flying. It's a hawk. It's Heru.
I ain't here.
This side of the temple here.
Prepare your spirit. Military, to connect with angels, second life, the space people. I mean, this is the most important. This is a message. That's why the design is not just a huge building like this. There is aims. There is a point. Should to reach to everybody. Should to connect with everybody. And you see here, this is ceiling covered by the flying vulture. Columns did spawn, some composite like we said before. This will completely colored, but the color is gone. And you see the gravity of your beans. Look here, gravity of your beans. 1823.
Hey,
yes.
Think about Union Temple and the way it's built, sanctuary. We got the transverse windows.
Oh yeah.
Sanctuary leading up to the altar.
Another verse here. What's different?
This temple is built similar to Union Temple. You can see the hieroglyphs around at the top. You see the windows at the top here. Column.
And you see here, and then the verse, and this is completely Coptic Islam here. But then this is the Roman verse. And it's Roman verse, so this is Coptic verse.
It's Coptic cross made by the Coptic Christians here. Egyptian Christians. Another Coptic cross. They carved it on the side of the temples.
Outside, and you see all these overhead scenes. Like over there, the big Ptolemaics, overhead scenes. The little Isis, the little Celtic here. I think where the line hidden, the one with the back. There's overhead guards, the little slacker. Here you see the influence of the Romans art and Egyptian art. Here is where you see the bristle. We're coming outside. This look Egyptian style down there. And you see here again, but if you look at the corner, doors still conditions. Please, my mother, Isis, give me life forever. Doors leading us upstairs. There is steps because you used to have special ceremony or celebrations in the New Year upstairs at the second floor, especially when the New Year starts. This is the whole police, and you see small altar made by time daily service. No, this is for lighting, for the illumination. But the roof is broken, this is rebuilt. If you like to go inside.
It's the holies of holies.
That is the altar right there.
The altar. See a lighting at the top.
In this temple there were 3 islands, 3 different gods. God of Isaac, God of War.
One. No, I'm saying.
Enters into the holies of holies.
I said it's going on up.
You think go?
That's what the group went up?
No, bro.
Oh.
No, bro. You go up, no, bro.
Yeah.
No, bro. Go up, no, bro. And the only person who can is Lord, so close. No, bro.
Here the brothers calling for prayer in the distance.
Outside of the Greece and Roman tourists. What time is now? It is almost 11:30, okay? 11:40, we should be in the boats, fine? Yeah. 10 minutes, huh?
So it's typical 4 pieces, right?
Yes.
4 pieces of the back. Oh, right. You still left 4 pieces right there.
These are book crowd.
That was told also that,
Book crowd. There's an increase in people that are virus. I think this is the ovaries. We got a surviving. Where they used to study all different science and art and under the protection of the god Osiris. This is why this is just ovaries or just, necklaces around the god Osiris or a part of the decoration of the cruises, the dresses of Osiris covered by lapis and turquoise.
Which is the backbone there?
Tribe.
Is that
Here, this one. But the backbone like a corn. Look here. Bone. It means no doubt that you get the resurrection. You're growing up like a corn. This is a symbol of fertility. Have a deep meanings here.
You should also take the shape of the backbone.
Where's the backbone?
Rings. People wear the backbone for a tomb. Some of that concept that can be very backbone as a friend of resurrected in new life.
Isis.
Necklace.
Isis have a
I've been
seat.
seeing on sale. Many people
Have a small
selling
seat, and you see her name
multiple
written
rings
in
around the neck.
Have small egg.
Here.
Shoe.
Necklace that's on.
Look this. Have a crown like this. This is Nephthys. Here. No, this is. Have a seat like this. Like this. On Isis have a crown like this. And sit like this. This Isis. Nephthys have
The Falcons.
They came
Two
to bring their
falcons.
presents. Yeah.
Two falcons right here. They feel the presence. They're coming to
Must got
visit
a
us.
mess over there on some rocks over there, but they're hanging around this area like
creating the bar. Which creates first, bar or cup? Bar. The bar over loads of flour. Looks like a water, looks like a pottery wheels. And you see the bar, this before he getting this, this is getting the soul. You call it soul. No? And now, this is
Creating the
this is
bar.
came from Sel. And you
Potter's
see,
wheel.
his mother, the mother, I think Isis, here, take care of her child here, and he's suckling milk from her, but he's still pa. And then the other goddess, Nephthys, blessing Isis. Again, you see, goddess Isis and also goddess Nephthys, they are feeding their child. Are feeding their child. I mean, I'm sorry, the ba, I mean the soul, but he's not getting the life yet. Now he's receiving the life,
yeah.
give life
Getting
from
life
the
right
god
here.
Amun Ra. That's why you
Amun-Ra.
see it's still fetus until here, until he getting the soul, soul, and then here they give life and then he will growing up. And but here he could not be a ruler. He could not come to the life again without presenting the god Juhud, God of wisdom and writing, to record his name in the list of kings, which is a messenger in the holy tree,
is
the tree of
Jehudi.
life. And then he became, here's the holy, he became the, or he's ready now to be a successor of his god, Osiris. Here, Horus. But this is all the story here showing us about the followers of Horus, the king Ptolemy's, but the representation for the god Horus from his mother Isis. And
This is a scene of the holy birth of Horus. So left from right to left.
So this is what he was drawing. This is a set. No, this is Heru.
Okay.
Oh, my fault.
It's the holy scene right here. This has been Horus, or Heru is being created. Then the little statues or the little, he's still a fetus at this point. He's given life by Amun-Ra. Then he's been recorded as one of the kings by Jehudi. And then his life here. Queen of Isis feeding Horus or Heru. The Europeans, they defiled it by putting a cross right here on her backside. The top here, you can see Horus or Heru, a symbol of Heru. There's another cross that's carved on the side. That's what the Europeans use. They defile the meaning. It's giving life right here. This is put through the nostrils, the Ankh. This is life given force.
The scene of Isis.
Who's the son?
Huh?
The
Son is Eru.
Oh, that's what you said.
Look at the others.
Yeah, it still needs to be changed.
So what is it? Some of the books say that one of the keys took it to a computer and sent it to the district bank. One of the follow the bag. Bag of the money.
About to leave the temple of Philae. This whole temple complex was moved from the original site we showed you in an earlier segment. Now we're off back to the motorboat, and we'll be going back to the ship to cool out and get some lunch, and then we'll be chilling. All right, hotel, the temple right before we leave here.
It's on. Yeah.
Alright, people. This man, my brother Joel, right here. Hey. About to take the motorboat back to,
better known as the Felucca.
Yeah, this ain't the true Felucca.
No, this ain't a Felucca, man.
Felucca. This ain't the real Felucca.
Come on back home,
Who, them? Like we were saying, we're in Osborne right now. We just left the temple of Philae.
Okay.
And the whole temple was moved, like we said before, location that was moved to a higher location due to the building of the dam. So right now we're taking the ferry boat back to the mainland. And as you've seen in previous segments, you've seen some beautiful scenery, rocks, little islands. So I think we're gonna have lunch, get back, and kind of pull out.
Lunch will probably not gonna eat very, very, very well on the strip. So much so that
you guys are fast for a
just
couple
inundated.
days.
Can't take much more of it. I know you don't believe we're saying this, but
you're eating so much, man. Buffet style, everything.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 3 square meal, dessert, everything, man. It's too much.
So I think we need to cleanse our systems, man. Take a couple fast days off. You know, drink some water.
Yeah, hot water.
Hot water.
Hot water.
Lemonade. Definitely. Made honey and lemon. It's real good. So we're about to sign off right now. We'll see you in the next segment. Later. Hey, go for it.
Hey, dudes, chilling. Wanna know? Just went to yet another temple. The name of it, I don't know.
Philae.
Just like the last 10 temples, I do some stuff. I don't know. I'm going to go back and study. You know, when I get the pictures out, I'm not going to be able to tell which one from which. It's going to be 2 or 3 years of intensive study, and then I can get them all properly sorted out. But, yeah, we're just enjoying the sun out here. It must be about 200 degrees, you know. They said there's no humidity out here, man, but hey, there's some humidity. Check out my back. There's humidity back in this neck. So, you know, let's enjoy it, man. Get ready to do something else. We don't know what, but it's gonna be a crazy day today.
All right, this is the old dam right here on the Nile. The new dam is behind us. I didn't get a shot of it yet. Go up close right here. fishing. Not see the Nubian brothers under the tree over there, chilling out. That's a mosque right there.
But the reason one you don't use any
We're on the dam right now. We're going over the dam.
I mean the new dam down there. Also the
we're crossing the dam. Yeah, we're on the dam right now.
In Idfu, British Idfu, high dam 10 kilometers far away from here. And you can see the high dam from here. You see there is a high tower. 4 or 5 fingers. This is a symbol of the friendship of Egyptians and Russians together. And this is the high dam where we go now. And you see there's 3 buildings there, there's 3 towers. And you can see the body of the high dam.
Yeah, we're on the high dam. We're not on the high dam. We're on the old dam.
Look how the Niles. The Nile Valley has been moved to the west bank where the canal there. And then they're using the water for electricity. That's why there's a new power station other side of the Nile. And see, many blocks are made by rose granite stone. Granite stone. Many granite here. A lot of granite stone. A lot of blocks here. This is the blocks actually. This is the blocks actually the granite. And this is the first cataract down there, the Sohail Island, where we discovered the graffiti of Ramses II. And the famous stela of the famine years when there's no blood comes in Egypt. Big numbers of Egyptians died, and the king, I don't remember who's king exactly, but I think king of all kingdom recorded this historical events, and the stela there. But now they're still in Cairo Museum. This is the new water, what you see in the Nile, comes through this 4 turbines, which built by French and Egyptians just 2 years.
2 turbines right here.
Each one turbine, inches, and the next side, this is a new, this is a good, and there's like more canals on both sides. This lake, more than 525 kilometers long, 25 kilometers wide.
It's man-made
about
lake.
420 miles long.
Biggest man-made lake in the world.
17 miles wide. About 17 miles. This lake about 111 meters higher than the level of the sea. The lake here has salt at the bottom. Salt used to be flooding or pushing by the flood of the Nile. We call it flash affecting. What we miss today, no more flash affecting today. You couldn't use video camera outside. You can use only radar cameras. But when we ride the bus, it is possible to use your video camera from the windows. Sometimes the owners of the it is written over there. Also, if you have zoom camera, I think it's alright. You don't know the difference. You can take some pictures. Yes, it's a small size camera, no problem. Just wait in the air conditioner. Okay? Yes, if there is no lecture. But I think no lecture. No lecture tonight. Yeah. Everything is clear? Okay? Good. 1 o'clock lunchtime. 6 o'clock we're going outside. Somebody would like to go outside? Dinner, 8 o'clock. First, as soon as possible you finish your dinner. Collect tops for the boat at dinner time. And there's a comment envelope. Will be serviced or delivered by the reception.
Emoja About to take the felucca ride over to the Nubian village. We're singing the 7 principles of the Guru Saba, better known as the principles of Kwanzaa.
Let's get the flock out of here.
Yeah, during Kwanzaa time. Yeah.
But big boats, they were 7 or 8 and just sailing by wind. When he will sing, you repeat after him. He will learn, he will teach you how to sing. تعالوا لحتى اليوم مش طار معاك ولا حاجة. Somebody, huh? Like that, okay? Everybody.
Everybody. Yes.
Good dance, everybody, huh?
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Say after to me, okay? After to me. Say Ahyanari. 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 Like that, okay? You repeat after him. Ahyanari. Ahyanari. الحبيبة جننا لا 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 إلو إلو أنا تو لا 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 الحبيبة جننا لا 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 إلو إلو أنا تو لا 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 وقالوا بيتك أنا نوري بيك أنا لأنه نانو أنا تو
He's taking a felucca right now, sailboat.
لا 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 قال حبيبي يا نانا لا 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 لا
Good. I didn't want to. Turn it I was looking at you until
Tiki Tanga, Tiki Tanga, welcome to Alaska,
welcome to Alaska.
La 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 la, esta esta esta,
Esta, esta, esta.
massa massa massa,
Massa, massa, massa.
la 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 la,
La 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 la.
Tiki Tiki Tanga,
Tiki tiki tanga.
Oba oba oba,
Oba oba oba.
yalla yalla yalla,
Yalla yalla yalla.
la 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 la,
La 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 la.
welcome to Alaska,
Welcome to Alaska.
Each one step, there is a tombs or temples for cult for worship everywhere. And you see, here are the many holes. This is the tombs of the workers. And the top there is a sign, a mark for the traders who used to travel from West Africa to crossing by Edfu City to the Red Sea and crossing to Saudi Arabia and to Yemen. That's why they use this as a sign. They put big oil lamp, you know, oil lamp to show the traders where Aswan City and where is the road to cross. That's why this is just a mark or a sign. But the local people call this Sheikh Abul Hawa. You know, Sheikh, chef, big boss, means Sheikh of the wind. That means the lover of the wind or the boss of the wind, because this is a put in the highest spot in Aswan City. And this is the western bank of Aswan. those are Nubian villages, haven't been moved to Lower Egypt because they haven't been affected by the high dam. They have no problems at all, or old Aswan Dam. Since they born, they grow up here. This is thousands of years, but now growing up too fast because there is big numbers of the new land there. Government pump water and digging canals and conquer desert, and they give big numbers of acres for the young farmers, especially the agriculture engineers. They sell for them the land, and they buy it for 20 years, 40 years, and they supply them by experience, by fertilizer, and by technology, machines like tractors. And just
Getting a tow right now because we're going kind of slow. The motorboat. You see the water's kind of shallow here. We're now in tow with the motorboat. Get a better shot of the tombs of the nobles.
big numbers of
You can see the tombs of the nobles.
what you call them, you can see the hearing. You go to the park, and you get some, also Baba is one of the famous and popular musical instrument in Egypt since Pharaonic time.
Tombs of the nobles. Let's all look up.
Amazing!
Never fails. Au revoir.
You inadvertently and cause a lot of problems. So don't, if you're going to give anything, wait until we're in the school or wait until we're in one house to exchange any items. Okay?
Should we take everything off the boat or can we leave
Island now. We're on the island where the Nubian village is.
Is Jim back?
This is the boat that we just got off of, the Felucca boat, sailboat.
No. I can't swim, I ain't gonna swim.
See people walking out the boat now. See the water island. And we see the passageway we're gonna take We're gonna walk up this way. Walking up to the Nubian village.
We are now walking through the Nubian village.
See the lambs over there?
This sound like the neighborhood.
Mud bricks.
Mango trees, you see here. This is mango, see?
Can I have one?
This mango also. After 4 years, mango getting roots. There's the seeds, not roots. They bury the seeds and then bring up again like here, see that? Mango here. So, tree. This is one stick now. You can pick a tree and put it in the mold.
See the black land, Kemet,
And they made mud bricks here.
black soil.
Bricks for building of the houses. It's cooler.
Nubian village house here. Little bridge. House. It's the door with a little lock. See the tree with dates. Nubian village here.
Come on, everybody here.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Man, I wish I'd have checked this damn bag, boy. I tell you.
يلا يا معلم انزل اشتغل. انزل اشتغل يا معلم انزل. حط بس يدك عليك. حط هناك. ركز اي حاجه قول لها بالله انا كنت فاضي في حاجه قديمه كده مهم يعني. ما تعرفش تكذب ابدا زي الحكومه. ده فقر الناس يا اولاد. Please look here. First of all, this is my bag. Don't forget it. Take care of it. Second, you see, don't. Hello, hot tip. Don't be closer to the dates palm because they have sticks like this, like a needles. Otherwise, will beat you. You see, like a needles. Very sharp. Second reason, dates palm like this is very rich. After 4 or 5 years, if the land is right, we can get dates. But if there's not many trees around it, like a birth controlling, when you have one child better than to have 10 children. If you have one single date or 2 or 3 and not many around, growing up too fast, like mango tree. This is, when they do harvest here, they have to burn the roots. And it could be this for 100 years. No problems. And generation by generation. Farmers have to cut it here. You know, there's a Luxor pyramid there. I heard about this. When they get the leaves from Egypt here, They didn't want to get there. They refused for the Egyptian consulate, or they refused for the manager of the hotel to get leaves from Egypt like this, because they want everything. They don't anything naturally, industrial to make money.
Yeah.
Give me the bags first.
About to cross here. A little wall in the Nubian village. Oh, she don't want, oh, okay, sorry.
I tried about that. They don't remember what Art told me. Remember what I said they don't. They feel like you're looking
Yeah,
through.
soul, yeah, something. I hear that.
Now this is the outside of the school.
Is the school right here?
Somebody got here.
No.
It's the Oswan Island Prep School. The school is inside of the school here. She don't want to get on video. Hello.
Mr. Tony. Tony.
It's inside the classroom.
Oh, okay.
Here's the classroom here.
Mr. Tooney? Yes, sir. Did you get the headmaster or not yet? The headmaster is here? No. Just to sit here, okay. الناظر فين يا جماعة؟
This is the classroom in the Nubian village. Yeah.
Several times.
Ask permission for your ticket.
It's 350 cents now.
The little baby. It's break time here in the Nubian village. So it's about, class the date up was 4:44 a.m. your time, which would be 4:40 is your time, and 10:40 Nubian time.
Right.
Otelga Saurera, e koyektu usuma.
What grade? Well, obviously they're not understanding my question. It look like it may be what level do you read?
Speak English?
Yes. Oh, you speak English? Oh, great. How old are you? Huh? How old are you?
What's your name?
10? Oh, good. You're about 10. So you're in 5th grade? What grade are you?
I'm going to take a picture with you. Okay, come. Thank you.
Recording? All right, people, we're here in the Nubian Village. We're at the school. As you can see in earlier segments, we had shots of the kids, about to give them pens and school supplies. And in about an hour or so, we're gonna go check into our other hotel. So I'm not gonna hold you long. It's kind of warm out here. The insects are kind of bothering us. So until then, hotel. Abu Naga. Hey! Mr. Joe! Playing basketball in Nubian Village. Yeah, she's gonna take a shot. I will not get showing her what she has to do. Say a little something rare.
Yeah, we're here at the school, observing the new students in their school. Very regimented operation here, reminiscent of the days when in America, back in the 50s, the Europeans had a very regimented educational process. I see the same remnants here in this system as it is set up. Children, of course, will be children everywhere. They're very energetic, want to be a part of, and just exciting being around them as always, being around children.
Portraits of artists.
I love this. I love this.
You want this?
Oh.
I want this. Let me see some more.
This. They have been started. Let
me see it.
Nubian. 10 كل واحدة 10
Thanks. Some of the ducks. See the goat.
Yeah. And we used to have chickens and stuff. And one of them act up, they could eat it. Probably keeping the fries off of them.
You probably like it too.
Cooperation.
Yeah.
Village house. My brick house. About to leave the Nubian village, go back to the Felucca boat. It's like Indiana Jones coming up out the jungle.
Be careful walking down now.
So you walk down the hill here, going back to the boat. As you can see, we had to do a little trek, a little hike. Going over to the boat.
But Mr. Toon, you have to climb up there. Yes. It means Mr. Tuni came again from space. Yes. What's the best time? Excuse me. pay attention. Hotep, Mr. Ali. If you don't mind, Mr. Ali, just 2 minutes, please. If you don't mind. We're going just to tell them about the program tonight. Hotep. What's the best time, Mr. Tooney? Yes. Good, brother.
Water wheel over there.
We'll give you 8 pounds.
On the Nile River.
It's a stone? Stone, yes. Is this the natural color of it or is it dyed? It's color. No, it's color. بقول لك هل original color في الحاجة نفسها
It's the hotel we're about to stay in, Isis Island Hotel. Brand new hotel. It's made about 6 months ago. As you can see, the American flag there. Isis Island. We have a nice breeze on the Nile right now. Wide shot. As you can see, this is us getting off the Felucca boat. Right here. Isis Hotel. Isis Island. There's a ramp right here. Huh? We just traveled from over here. It's the Nile River. We're on the island, the hotel now. As you can see, it's 6:14 a.m. in the house. To the, the air feels good. To the Isis Hotel. Magnificent. Check out the hotel, y'all. There's a group over here. Bringing out drinks for us. Beautiful sisters. It's a hotel right here. We're on the motorboat, about to go back over to the mainland of Aswan. We're currently on the island. We're leaving the island right now. nicest hotel. As you can see, it's kind of stormy out here right now. It's a windstorm. See, it's kind of hazy, dust blowing. So it's taking